I'm Stu from StuTech, and welcome to Real Stories from the StuTech community. Now, these are real stories where I sit down with one of our clients and they tell their stories. I ask them 4 questions, okay? Who they are, how the experience was, what we did for them, and how their life is better. And this is pretty much what they say in their own words. Yes, we have a little bit of editing because, well, some of the videos go long, but let's see what our client today had to say. Today's real story is going to be a good one. I'm with Janet. Now, Janet's a little outspoken. She will speak her mind, but she has a heart of gold. And, well, she's amazing. So let's just see what Jen had to say. So tell us your name, where you're from, where you live, and how you first heard about StuTech.
Well, good morning, Stu. Thanks for coming to talk to me. My name is Janet Eide, and I'm original Minnesotan, but have lived in Arizona for almost 8 years. And I have acclimated to the heat. I love it. And at Fountain of the Sun, I live in the condo area. I'm on the second hole of the golf course. Beautiful view. And I came to finding Stu because I was starting to have technical computer issues, stuff was happening, and I went, you know what? This guy lives here. I'm calling him.
What kind of tech help did you need when you first reached out to StuTech?
My first initial reason was because I knew I had a lot of junk piling up on my computer. I knew that. I have enough computer knowledge to realize, and it was slowing down, and I was getting a lot of weird connections and messages that I went, and again, it was simple. It was, he's got a computer background. He's got a company based right here in Fountain of the Sun. Um, I just said, I need him to come to my house.
So Janet, how did StuTech help you? And really, how did Stu, really help you? And what was that experience like?
First of all, he came into my house. We shook hands, and I think we hugged because for whatever reason, I had this good feeling about him. He was comforting, he was cordial, he was smiling, and he just sat down. And within, I think, 10 minutes of us just talking about my computer issues, he said, could I take a look at your computer? And he started on my laptop, and he said, well, here could be your problem. Here's the hundreds of, what is that stuff called?
Oh, in the registry, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we
there's
started with
just,
the. I think we started with the computer tune-up.
yeah, the tune-up was amazing. And then it started getting rid of all couple hundred um, bogus things that were piled up on my hard drive. And it was like, huh, okay. I have a background where all my life I worked with computers, and so I thought I was savvy enough. But you know what? As most of us who live in a 55 plus community learn, you know what? It's it's just more than we can handle some days because it's gotten more complex. And that's just the reality of life and computers.
If someone's on the fence about calling StuTech for their computer work or their tech work,
Mhm.
Janet, what would you tell them?
Stu, I'm going to tell them, look, call him, set an appointment, have him come to your house. He can tell you what's going on with your computer within minutes, and he'll present how he's going to do that. And for me, it handled all of my concerns and fears and trepidation.
All right, my last question, my last official question,
Okay.
anyway. So, since getting help from StuTech, how's your tech setup or your life gotten better?
Well, I can tell you for definitely that I personally feel confident and comfortable that my technology is working in my house. If I don't feel safe and secure, I'm calling Stu. That's what that pure and simple. It makes it easy. he happens to live close in my neighborhood, and uh, he's very affable. He's easy to work with, and he doesn't make me feel like I don't know anything about technology. And that's what's important to me. It's just, I just kind of go, oh, yeah, this doesn't seem right, but I work through it. And then I can go, all right, I'm calling Stu. It's just as simple as that.
I feel sitting here with you today that you got something to say. Do you want to look at the camera and tell our viewers what's on your mind?
You know, yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
Okay.
And I've been known to share my opinions on many situations in my life. And this is important. As our life continues to kind of grow, change, technology has taken the turn into some interesting areas that I can't even begin to understand. And a guy like Stu comes into your life, and I'm serious. You can be confident that he knows what he's doing, way more than I could ever. And he lives around the block versus my other computer contacts live in California. So he's a little bit easier when, and I like his tagline that says, "Don't call your kids,
No.
call us."
Call us, not your
And
kids.
and I told my daughter about that, and she goes, "That's great." Because that's the truth. She said, "We're really busy and we'd love to help you. But if you got a guy who's right there, just call him. Just call him." And he's fun, and he listens to my stories, and yeah, he's just he's a personable person. He cares about us, and he wants to truly help. And there comes a point in life where you got to say, I got to get somebody who knows what they're doing, because I certainly don't. Okay.
You're awesome. Janet, thank you so much for those kind words. And you know what really gets me? Is that you know our tagline. I can't help but feel the love and appreciation for not only our friendship, but the work that we do together. So thank you. And until next time, I'm Stu from StuTech. And like Janet says, when she gets it right, call us, not your kids.